The need for the Mediterranean textile and clothing sector to make a social and economic transition to a more responsible circular model has become widely evident in recent years, highlighting the need to improve environmental and social conditions as well as new job opportunities in the industry. The solution to this changeover is innovative entrepreneurship, which will equally generate both employment and environmental benefits. Stand Up, Sustainable Textile Action for Networking and Development of Circular Economy Business Ventures in the Mediterranean, is a European Union-funded project under the ENI CBC Med Programme, which supported textile entrepreneurs and eco-innovative ventures in 5 participating countries to help them seize the business opportunities that the green revolution will inevitably generate. The project's partnership, coordinated by lead partner MedWaves in Barcelona, Spain, is composed of Tex4, Textile Industry Confederation in Barcelona, Spain, Veritech Foundation in Beirut, Lebanon, SETEX Textile Technical Center in Ben Arous, Tunisia, SACEM Development Foundation in El Salam City, Cairo, Egypt, and Prato Textile Museum Foundation in Prato, Italy. And finally, CITET, Tunis International Center for Environmental Technologies in Tunis, Tunisia. The objective of the project was ambitious: to promote scalable, replicable, and inclusive circular economy initiatives in the Mediterranean by developing an ecosystem of business support, innovation, and technology, fostering an inclusive, youth and women-led circular economy, as well as sustainable job creation. To achieve these goals, Stand Up was conceived with a set of activities to undertake, as well as opportunities to be delivered in training, financial subsidies, market stimulation, technology transfer, and IPR protection. These contribute to implementing the competitiveness of SMEs and startups in the sector, and strengthening the value chain with new cross-border connections. Mainly targeting eco-innovative textile and clothing startups and enterprises from the 5 territories involved, Egypt, Italy, Lebanon, Spain, and Tunisia, and focusing on young and female entrepreneurship, Stand Up Project in particular implemented 4 different packages of activities. Let's take a look at them. Training and support services for eco-innovative textile and clothing entrepreneurs. Stand Up worked in 4 different axes of opportunities to create and grow green ventures in the clothing and textile sector by delivering business support services to sustainable startups in their ideation, early, and growth stage. Green business model training. This moves startups from a business idea to a sustainable and validated business model through the innovative methodology developed within the Switch Med program and the Switcher's toolbox to practice, verify, and plan the model's progress. About 200 entrepreneurs were trained in the 5 targeted countries. Early stage and growth incubation plan. This is 7 months of mentoring and support services from technical and eco-design experts following SwitchMed green entrepreneurship methodologies and enabling the creation or development, growth, and acceleration of sustainable TNC enterprises. This was delivered to about 20 startups with more than 90% youth and 70% women. Access to finance. This activity involved training sessions to develop financial literary skills, acquire knowledge to efficiently access funding and investments, and pitching events to meet local and regional investors. More than 40 startups were trained and participated in 11 pitch events with investors. Soft landing vouchers. Vouchers, worth up to €4,000 each, were designed to help startups access markets in the Mediterranean region, exploring new business landscapes, networking opportunities to connect with local industry players, and visiting fairs and expos to receive targeted marketing services. Delivered to about 20 startups with more than 80 business meetings organized. Innovation and market support for eco-innovative textile and clothing ventures. This activity was designed in 3 consecutive steps. First, the Switchers Open Eco-Innovation Platform was designed to gather challenges and opportunities and crowdsource solutions regarding the production, consumption, disposal, and recycling of textiles and garments in the Mediterranean region, as well as to promote connections, contacts, and networking between targeted actors in the sector. And here, more than 700 users and dozens of green venture profiles were registered. Then, the Eco-Innovation Vouchers supported solutions for sustainable startups to participate in TNC sector challenges through the OI platform, boosting services such as lab analysis, prototyping, market testing, and research, as well as strengthening collaboration between startups and SMEs. 27 challenges were launched in partner countries, with 33 solutions received, of which about 16 implemented, receiving vouchers worth up to €20,000 each. Third, the Technology Transfer Marketplace, available on the platform, showcased the latest eco-innovations from innovative Mediterranean startups, supporting them to reach out to potential clients, providers, or partners through targeted dissemination. Policy influence and ecosystem stimulation to support eco-innovative textile and clothing ventures. Two major developments have been made regarding policy influence and ecosystem stimulation. National policy papers and sustainable textile and clothing roadmaps have been delivered in Lebanon, Egypt, and Tunisia to guide and influence policy and sector governance changes to support entrepreneurs affecting environmental and social change in the clothing and textile sector. The WeMed Award has been launched, a specific prize to recognize success stories with sustainable business models within the green, blue, and circular economies in the textile and clothing sector in the Mediterranean region, led by youth up to 35 years old or women. Policy influence and ecosystem stimulation to support improved intellectual policy rights. 3 levels of actions were taken to promote the objective of this activity. A policy gap analysis and partners' local current state of play concerning intellectual policy rights systems and governance has been conducted and analyzed by strengths and weaknesses. An intellectual property rights voucher scheme has been developed, worth up to €5,000 each, to support ventures to protect patents, brands, design, and online tools and services through the provision of legal assistance and expert advice for the national and European procedures required by the process of protecting IPR. An online community was developed and promoted via the Open Eco-Innovation platform to link stakeholders and stimulate learning, exchanges, and best practice sharing, and to foster a cross-border best approach to IPR within the TNC sector. Communication and dissemination. Since 2020, through its website and social media profiles, Stand Up has communicated and conveyed activities, events, and achievements to its target groups and a growing general public. In 2022, we launched the social media campaign Eco-Innovators on Board, designed to spotlight young textile and fashion startups who are the beneficiaries of project activities within the 5 partner countries of the Med area, focusing on new business models and good practices. Academy events were organized to bring together startups and students from the TNC sector academies and universities to share experiences and compare points of view, such as the event held in June 2023 at Pratos Textile Museum. Capitalizations were also planned to make the results, tools, and knowledge of the Stand Up project widely accessible, as well as to spread innovative approaches to drive transformation, such as the first Stand Up capitalization event held in July 2023 in Barcelona, and the second event held in September 2023 in Tunisia. In this final capitalization event, held on the 19th of September in Tunis, in the presence of institutions, policymakers, textile and fashion SMEs, green startups, and stakeholders, the project's general outcomes and achieved objectives were displayed alongside the sustainable perspectives and methodologies developed. The event perfectly summed up how the Stand Up project has provided a cutting-edge set of opportunities to increase cross-border synergies and to support policy-oriented innovations and development into local, regional, national, and Euro-Mediterranean public policies.